Hi guys, Mike here, back for another video after an extremely long hiatus, but I am back now making videos again. This time it's a review video on the complete beginner's guide on how to start the gym for the first time. I saw this video in my recommended videos feed on YouTube a while ago and I thought it's worth doing a review video on, so here it is. Right, let's just jump into it.
The main topics I'm going to be covering is probably the gym essentials that you'll need to bring with you, training routine you should follow, nutrition, and a little bit about supplementation as well. The basic essentials you need to bring to the gym with you really would be music, so you can bring your phone or an iPod so you can listen to music while you're there. I'd bring some headphones obviously so you can listen to the music, a water bottle, and potentially a towel as well.
Yeah, I wouldn't say headphones and music is an essential to start the gym. I mean, most gyms have music playing already. It's usually not the greatest music. It's usually just some compilation that they stick on every single day over and over again. Yeah, some people need music, some people don't, but I find once you've started doing your set, when you're in the middle of it and you start pushing hard, you don't even notice the music playing. I mean, I personally do listen to music during my sets, but in the middle of the set, it sort of fades out and all you're concentrating on is the reps you're doing. So music, yeah, can be nice to have, but it's definitely not an essential.
Next up on the list, I would say, is clothing. The clothing doesn't have to be the most expensive gym brand, but it really just needs to be something appropriate that you can wear in the gym and something that you personally find comfortable and don't mind going to the gym and training.
A lot of people put too much emphasis on clothing and looking good to go to the gym. I think they need just the right workout gear, they need the right trainers, they need to look the part to join the gym. You just turn up in some loose-fitting clothes that you're going to be comfortable to train in. It doesn't matter what you look like. Don't be one of those idiots that just spends half the time or nearly all the time in front of the gym looking at their hair, checking themselves out in the mirror, just making sure they look pretty during the workout, because no one cares and you're just going to look like a prick. So it's really not that big a deal. Just wear something you're comfortable in, not jeans or boots, just joggers and a t-shirt, it's fine.
Next up is the workout routine you're going to be following once you're in the gym. These are also known as a training split or bodybuilding splits. If you hear that phrase, that's what it is. A bodybuilding split is basically a set of days you allocate to working certain muscle groups. One example of a training split would be one called push-pull leg.
I wouldn't recommend doing a push-pull leg split if you are a complete beginner to the gym, because you're just not going to be able to work out often enough. Yeah, you're best off doing a full body routine where you work out your whole body every day, like 3 times a week. So you're training each muscle group 3 times a week, basically. Because when you first start out, you can recover from that. As long as you're not doing stupid volume and you're not training to failure on your sets, it's fine.
A good training split should allow you to train the desired muscle groups you would like to be training to the point you are training intensely, but not to the point where you're overexerting yourself and you won't be able to train. I suggest going to the gym 4 times a week, 3 times at a minimum.
Yeah, when you first start in the gym, you don't want to be pushing yourself to failure in your workouts. You just want to be going through the motions, basically, increasing the weight gradually every workout, and you should be training with quite high frequency compared to you would if you're an intermediate or advanced trainer, because your body can recover from it. It's not used to training at all, so you just do a little bit often and you will gain quite quickly, or as optimally as you can. You don't want to be starting out doing loads of volume then waiting a week to recover in between your workouts when you've just started out. That's not the way to do it, and it's not the fastest way to do it.
Deciding what sets and reps you're going to do more or less depends on the goal that you're looking to do. If you're looking to be like do kind of strength training, increase your strength more than anything, then a lot of those guys do lower rep ranges, so they'll lift like a heavier weight but lift like say 3 to 5, whereas a lot of people that want to do hypertrophy type training and more or less kind of grow your muscles bigger and go for the aesthetics, they will do something like 8 to 12. If you want to do solely toning up, then you can do like say 15 reps on.
Toning, I hate that word toning. It means absolutely nothing. I didn't think he was going to throw it in there, but he did. He just said toning, which he should know better because he's obviously been going to the gym for a while. Toning means nothing. Toning is a word that personal trainers use to say to people that don't know a thing about the gym or what working out does or how to get the results they want to get. So they use the word toning as just sort of catch-all term for just improving how you look. Toning means nothing. Most people, I think, when they hear the word toning, they think it means just looking better. They just want to look, most people want to look better. It means they want more shape to the body and they want less fat, which means build muscle and lose fat. That's what it comes down to. Every time when someone says they want to tone, they want to look toned, they want to tone their body, if you really question them about it, what they really want is to lose fat and build muscle, because that's what gives you the shape to your body and makes you just look aesthetically better overall. So when it says, 12, 15 plus reps are for toning, what does that mean? That doesn't mean anything. If it means for cardio, for losing fat, then no, 12, 15 up to 20 plus reps is still fine for building muscle. You're not doing cardio at 20 reps. If you're failing at the 20th rep, that's not cardio. Even 30 reps, failing on the 30th rep, that's not cardio. It's still going to build some muscle. Maybe not as much muscle as a 20 rep or a 15 rep set, but it's still going to build muscle. So you're still doing the building muscle part of the whole toning thing, right? So yeah, endurance, toning, this whole thing is just a nonsensical bunch of terms, which means you get into the higher reps and you're less focused on building muscle, and it gets more into just pumping away and less strength focused. Okay, toning means nothing, so don't ever use that word.
One of the final but most important things we're going to speak about in getting your routine or exercising is correct form. Like, this is important purely down for two reasons. One, good form allows you to more or less avoid the chance of being injured in the gym, because if you're doing something incorrectly, chances are you probably end up injuring yourself. Second reason is because if you don't do the form correctly, you're most likely not going to be targeting the muscle groups you think you are. For example, on a bench press, if your elbows are way too wide out, you're putting in more emphasis on your shoulders than you are on your chest. But if you keep your elbows in and you start doing that, as you can see, my chest is getting more activated than my shoulders.
Yeah, his right form is extremely important, and you need to make sure you keep correct form in all your lifts. Otherwise, you won't be training the same movement every time you go and train. So you need to train your muscle fibers to work in that specific range of motion for each exercise, and that's how you make the best progress. Now, I don't know what he's talking about here with when he says widening your elbows and flaring them out in the bench press recruits more shoulders, because it doesn't. It recruits more chest. It makes it more dangerous, makes it more likely you're going to have a shoulder injury, but it doesn't recruit more of your shoulder muscles. No, it puts more strain on your shoulder joint, which maybe is what he's thinking about, even though he just said you can see that it's not working my shoulder as much, so I assume he must be on about the muscle, but it doesn't work the shoulder muscle, flaring your elbows out. It works the chest. Okay, maybe not more than putting your elbows in, but it definitely doesn't recruit your shoulder muscles more than having your arms by your side. It just doesn't. Your front delt works by lifting your arm up from by your side straight up in front of yourself, like that. Just look at how the muscles insertions are. It inserts at the top and it goes down, okay? Up and down. So it's going to go like that. It's going to contract like that straight up, isn't it? How would it contract to the side like that? It doesn't work like that.
Alright, last but not least, well, actually last and least, is supplements. If you're a beginner right now, really, supplements should be the least of your focus. Like, eating whole foods and training effectively should be your main priority right now. Supplements should be a distant thought. And supplements in general, you don't really need them. They're not essential. Some are helpful, but they're not essential. Your main focus really should be following a structured routine, eating a bunch of whole foods, more or less, basically foods that you have to actually eat, not just drink and put in a shake. Real food is how you make real gains.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. Supplements you really don't need, especially as a beginner. All you need is to eat proper food or a decent diet. There's nothing wrong with replacing a meal with a shake. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't need all your meals to be whole foods. It's better if they are, but to be honest, if you're struggling to get the meals in, there's nothing wrong with even a couple of meals. If you're having 5 meals a day and 2 of those are shakes, I don't think that's a big deal. If it helps you get your calories and your protein in, as long as you don't fill those shakes with sugar and it's not just full of crap, then yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that. But supplements like pre-workout, BCAAs, EAAs, and just all that stuff, you just don't need any of it. It's not going to make a bit of difference to your progress when you first start training. Creatine, maybe add creatine in if you want to. It's not going to make or break your training. You might see a tiny boost from it, but yeah, that's about it. Protein powder, creatine, protein powder. That's it. That's all I'd bother with.
Correct foods. Hopefully this video has given you all you need to know what to do when you start going to the gym for the first time. Those of you that may have a little bit of anxiety or a bit worried about going to the gym, don't be. Trust me, the gym is filled with some of the most nicest people you'll ever meet. They're friendly. If you ask them something, they are most likely going to help you out. Trust me, don't be intimidated by the gym. It's basically a whole bunch of people, like-minded people with the same kind of goals, and everyone wants to see progress, and they'll be very, very, very good to you. I won't guarantee it, but I'll say most people. Anyway.
Yeah, that is so true. A lot of people, when they first join the gym, they're terrified of how they'll be perceived. They'll think everyone's going to be staring at them, looking at them, thinking, oh, what's that guy doing? Why is he doing that? Oh, what a dickhead. But really, no one cares. Everyone is more concerned about their own workout than yours. And if they are going in there and looking around at everyone else's workout and are consumed by what everyone else is doing, then why are they even there? It doesn't make any sense. If they're doing that, then they should be more concerned with their own training, and they probably haven't got any kind of physique or haven't made any noticeable gains while they've been at the gym, because that's not how you make gains, by taking notice of other people. When I'm in the gym, there can be someone I know working out like 10 meters away from me the entire workout, and I might not see them there my whole workout. I might not even notice them because I'm so focused on what I'm doing, so in the zone. I don't even notice what's going on around me most of the time. So when you go into the gym, when you're thinking, oh, everyone's going to stare at me when I walk in, going to think, ooh, who's that skinny little lad? What's he doing here? No one cares. That's all in your head. Half of the people there are worrying about the same thing that you're worrying about. So just get that out of your head, okay, and just turn up. The first few times of the gym, all you've got to do is just show up. If you do that, you're going to do your workout because you've shown up. Just get yourself there, get to the gym, and get the motivation and the momentum going. Once you've got the momentum going, you've been a few times, you've gone for a few weeks, it's just going to be second nature to you. You're not even going to think about it. You're just going to go to the gym at that time every day, or whatever day of the week it is that you're supposed to be working out, and it's just going to be your new normal, and it's just going to be what you do. So there it is, that's the video. To all my subscribers who've been wondering where the hell I've been for the past few months, well, I've been recovering from quite a serious training injury, which has meant that I've lost all motivation to train, basically, over these past few months, and my physique regressed, and yeah, caused me a bit of depression, and it's been a bit shit, really. But I'm on the mend now. I am getting back to where I used to be. I am recovering, and I have regained my motivation for training. So I'll be releasing videos consistently again from now on. So I look forward to that. And to all my subscribers who are still around and still watching my videos, even after this long hiatus, thank you. You're the best. And lots more videos to come.